Alright, today we had a box tournament, and my man Tyler Brown here, took first place. Special surprise, there were 3 KASHTIRA decks, but you already know what he played, but let's see how he did this.
Hello guys, my name is Tyler of Team Dark Caliber. Like Danny said, I won the box tournament, Battle for Legend. I got first place with Floowandereeze. Thought I'd show you guys the build I got today. So, do the typical what you'd expect. 3 Robina. This is not typical. I have 2 Eaglin. I play 3, but I only have 2, so to counteract that, we play 3 Street and 2 Toucan. I found it to be a pretty good ratio. It works almost every single time, and it kind of helps with the bricking. We also run the big birds, or 2 M10, 1 Snow because it's another Surge, and it's actually surprisingly better than I thought it was. 1 Ryza and 1 Apex because they're the staple big guys to go into this deck. And if you're playing Flu, play these 3 no matter what. This one I advise, but you don't have to. Next up, we've got the back row of the deck. We've got 3 copies of the Field Spell, which is just, if you're bricking, you know this will get you out of it. Speaking of bricking, 2 copies of Advent Adventure, play 3. I only have 2, but play 3. This will unbrick your hand almost every single time, at the very least chase out an Ash Blossom. We have 1 copy of the Continuous Spell, 1 copy of the Trap. Some people opt to play 2. I just play 1 because while it does suck to lose them, which happened to me in one of my cash matches, you can still play around it. I lost both of these off of 1 Unicorn Banish and won that game. I don't know how, but I did. So, plus running multiple copies, it is tend to break, and these are hard to break with, especially if there's no birds. Moving on to the rest of the deck, because we don't give a crap about the graveyard, we play 3 Shifter. Also our 3 Ash and our Called By, because they're staples. Feather Duster, because sometimes you end up going second and you don't like it, but Gold Sark, you have a bird in hand, you don't know what to do, this will get you going immediately, protect you against Ash. Terraforming, we want the Field Spell, people, we want the Field Spell. So, this is not a Flu card, but it might as well be. Time Tearing Morganite. For the low cost of no monster hand traps, you get 2 normal summons and 2 draws for the rest of the duel. It does conflict a little bit with the hand traps, but typically if I'm going first, I leave them all in just in case I go first or second. And if I know I'm going first, I usually take out the shifters and just replace it with something else. Speaking of that, we go 3 pots of dualities and 3 pots of extravagance. We don't care about the extra deck, we don't care about the special summoning, we want the draws. Alright. Speaking of the side deck, we have our going second staples, triple Dark Ruler No More, triple Evenly Matched. To this card, I hate getting hit with this card with Flu, so I just run it as well. 3 Cosmics, because if you're going first, it's nice to have the back row interruption. 3D Barrier, because again, we don't care. And when I take out Shifter, we put in 3-dimensional Fissure, because it's great going first, and it's not a hand trap.
Right, so without a maxed out ratio, do you feel like this works?
It works. I would definitely go with the Eaglin and another copy of Advent, but it still works. I kind of supplement that with the extra deck, because while I said it doesn't come up, I still play like it would. We run a Leerless package, Downward Zeus, because if you're stuck, going one of these clears the board. Anima, Cerberus, another Wind Surge, IP, Unicorn, Apo, Avermax, Axis Code, Underworld. We know what these do.
Right.
Flu's not going into these, typically. But push comes to shove, this can win you games. I've won a game off the back of this in Flu. So, yes, ratios are not the best. Definitely fix it. Do not follow the 2 Eagle and 3 Street. But if you're at a pinch, this will still win. Flu is a game that will just take a game away from people without knowing. And then you side, you prepare to go second, and blow them out from there.
And as you proved today, can beat KASHTIRA. How many times did you play that today?
I played it the first 2 rounds. I won 2-1 against the first and swept the other one. It was that, and then I beat Water Control, and it was Cyber Dragon, which was a surprise to beat. I'm glad I did.
Alright, anything else you would change?
Maybe a 3rd Morganite, but I don't know what I would cut for. It's good. I don't really use the other effect of preventing my normal summons from being chainable too. Well, it's kind of a break if you open multiple ones, so that's one other thing I might change. Other than that, use this as a blueprint and go off of it.
Alright.
Win your local people.
And again, this was a box tournament here at our local OTS. That is Adventure Gaming. There's a scan for you. They do have a TCG store. And this is Team Arm Caliber signing out.
Good luck to us.